What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we are just having a ton of leveling kit action lately. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but today my old man is tired of having a stock truck. If you guys know, I don't even know if I have a picture of the old F150. If I do, I'll throw it up right here. But it was, leveled 33's, some 18-inch black wheels, LEDs. It was tuned, a lot of stuff. And it was the same color as this one, but it was a 2011. This is his new truck. He's had this for a while, and you guys can tell it's got some rake to it. So it's time for a leveling kit. The tires are worn out, so he just ordered some tires for these stocks, which I honestly didn't care for him to get new wheels. I just figured a 33 1250 on a stock wheel would probably look pretty good. But holy cow, does it nosedive. The front is a solid 3 inches lower than the back. We're gonna throw a measurement on it whenever we get inside, but it's somewhat washed up. It was worse. I'm gonna give it a wash after I'm done with it. But after the leveling kit, we're for sure gonna take it to town, put the new tires on, and then it's for sure gonna need an alignment as well. So we'll get that all squared away at the beginning of next week. But today is Friday, and what we're gonna do is install this leveling kit. I don't know how long it'll take me. I've never done one on an F-150. But it shouldn't be that bad. We'll figure it out as time goes. But yeah, old man's tired of having a stock truck, and we are gonna do a little bit of upgrading this weekend, and it's gonna look a lot better by the end of the weekend. And then we'll go over what's all done to the truck, which is really not much. It's not tuned. He does want it tuned really bad, but we just haven't really got around to it. It serves its purpose. It's a daily driver. It's just a good truck for a guy that's not really interested in building stuff, or is just just a stock truck. So it does well, it does its job. It is an EcoBoost, so it's a quick truck, and it's fun to drive. Way better than having a 5.0, because those things are slow. Well, they kind of sound cool if you put exhaust on them, but the EcoBoost gets the job done. And averages right now, it's like 17.5s or 18, which isn't awful. So I'm gonna kind of move some stuff out of the way in here, and then we're gonna pull this thing in and get it off the ground and see what we're working with and go from there. So you guys stick with me, and let's get this leveling kit done. Alright, so we got it in the shop. I'm gonna have to move the mower a little bit. I don't know if somebody moved this thing or what, but we don't have any room to work right here hardly. So I'm gonna move that. The other side we got lots of space, so yeah. And I'm in too nice of clothes for this shop, so I'm gonna throw on my shop attire and probably grab a drink and get out here and start. I don't know, you have to get this thing up on the ground, or up off the ground, get some jack stands under it, and get these tires and wheels off. I need to throw my DeWalt battery charger on, or battery on the charger real quick, just so, it's got good battery. But yeah, let's hop to it. Hopefully I can get some decent quality video in here. We got some daylight working with us. It's only about 3-4 o'clock. We got the stove running, so it should be a good day. Alright guys, so we finally got the wheels and tires off. For some reason, it's just a giant metric 22mm, and I don't have one, so I had to get one. Anyway, let's get started on this. The first bolts that we're going to take off are some of these brackets, so like the ABS bracket, the brake line brackets. So there's an 8mm and a 10mm here and a 10mm up here, and we're going to take those off first, and then we will get to our probably tie rod, ball joint, and sway bar end link. But we will go step by step here and get her done.
Hey, if you guys are just one of the faithful guys that just come and watch every video on this channel, and you're not really an F-150 guy or wanting to know how to do this, and you just want to see the after of how this thing turns out, just go ahead and skip to roughly around 15 minutes on this video, and you can just check out the after and some cool wheels we put on this truck, and then the actual setup that goes on this truck. I do know some of you guys are here for first gen content, but you like to watch all my other videos, and I very much appreciate that, and some are kind of watching this as a guideline to do this same thing to their truck. So either way, if you want to see the after results, go ahead and skip to 15 minutes. I won't make you go through this, but I appreciate you guys stopping by.
The upper ball joint off, all of our brake and stuff, like all that stuff off. None of it stretched. We didn't want to bend a brake line or anything like that, so that's why I took all that off. Next up, we got to take off our sway bar end link. We got to undo that, and then we got to undo the bottom strut nuts. It'll be on the bottom side of this, and then I assume after that, then I can take the bolts on top of the perch up here. I don't know if you guys can see up here or not. There's three bolts on top up there, and we will take those loose. And then we should be able to take this thing out and get on with what we're doing. So back to time lapse we go, and we'll try and get some of the stuff under here off. I'm probably gonna get the creeper so I don't get all super dirty, even though I got my stuff on. But yeah, let's hop to it.
Alright guys, as we are getting this video rolling, I just wanted to say thank you to Guthrie, because without him I couldn't have got these struts in. If you're like me and only weigh $140, then you don't have enough pressure to be able to push against that bottom A-arm to get the new strut in with the spacer. I did end up having to take the CV axle nut off on the hub, which I did not say in the video, so warning to you. I had to get that off to drop the lower control arm down low enough in order to get the strut back on. So that was interesting. But I do have some cool pictures at the end of this video of the new setup, and then I did put some of Keller's wheels on. Looks really cool, and I also have a good cool before and after to show you guys a good representation of what the truck sits like with and without the leveling kit. So if you're just looking for after results and whatnot, just go ahead and you can skip to the end if you'd like. But please let me know if you like this video. Drop a comment if you want to see some more stuff of my dad's pickup and what all we do to it. It's kind of neat seeing relatives do things and help them out. So it's always cool, and he is very thrilled with how the truck sits. So let's hop back into it.
We got this side all finished up. I just got to tighten down I got to put everything back together on the other side still, but you can tell it's so much better. Tires will be here Monday. It does look goofy right now, but it's so much better. It's not nose diving so hard. I was wanting to put one of Keller's wheels on here, but I don't have a lug nuts that's the right size, and the lug nuts for the stock ones are way too big to fit in the lug holes of the Welds. So I might get some of Guthrie's lug nuts and put those on, and probably look pretty freaking awesome. But yeah, we got this side done. Gonna wrap up the other side and we'll get back with you. Alright guys, we are all wrapped up besides picking up my tools and whatnot. The alignment for sure out of whack, so obviously if you're gonna be doing a leveling kit, you gotta know that you're getting new tires anyway. You gotta know you're gonna have to do an alignment. So that's exactly what's gonna happen here. It turned out really good. The angles on the ball joints, I mean, they're pretty steep for kids and stuff. It won't bother them. I don't know how my dad will react to ride quality or anything like that. The steering knuckle is almost hitting the strut spring on the other side, so hopefully an alignment will fix that because it's towed in super hard on the other side. It sits exactly 1 inch higher in the front than it does in the rear. I don't know so much about how he will like that, which is weird because I mean, before we leveled it, it was 3 inches lower in the front, and now it's an inch higher in the front. So it's like there was 4 inches worth. I don't know. Maybe the spring, or like it'll settle a little bit, but right now it is 1 inch higher in the front than it is in the rear. Once we get some new tires on this thing, it'll be looking good. Monday, that's happening. It's getting alignment as well that day. They're going to be just a set of 33, 1250, 17s to go on here. I think they're like a mud terrain, all-terrain hybrid, kind of like a ridge grap, but not a ridge grap. If I can find some lug nuts, we will throw the welds on this thing just to see what it looks like and get it cleaned up so we can take some pictures. But that's going to be it for part 1 of this, at least. I'm going to try and do another video to where we get the tires on, do a little walk around, because it's got a few small things here and there for kind of old man upgrade, or I don't know, stalker stuff upgrades. I mean, it's got some nice things in it and whatnot, so we'll go over it in the next video. But as for this one, I think I'm going to get on out of here. It's pretty late. I'm starving, and I don't know, I've got lots of stuff that I could be doing, so yeah, I'm going to get out of here. So you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the post notifications button for the next video that we'll be having on this thing. And I know you guys probably aren't F150 guys, but you guys might have, I don't know, a dad that is doing minor stuff to their truck or something, and it's kind of cool. So we got this wrapped up for him, and that's all we're going to do today. So till next time, we'll see you guys on the Old School Crew, and hopefully we'll get this done Monday and get you another video. See you guys.
Alright guys, so if we take a look here, this is the before and after of the truck. I did not back it out of the shop and get a picture, I just took a picture while it was in the shop. You guys can get a great idea for what kind of difference this thing made. It did bring it up a total of 4 inches, not just 3. I do think that will settle, so I think it'll end up about 3 inches. But it did make these stock tires look tiny, so thank goodness for the new tires, which you guys are going to see. And here we got Keller's 20x12 weld dunes put on. This tire is it measures out to like a 31 by 11.5 or something. It's not the best looking tire, it's just a highway tire, but it is on a set of welds. Got them thrown on, looked pretty cool. Still too small for this truck. It needs a true 33 on those tires, but it is what it is. Looked cool. We did take them back off though. Alright, and the final setup as it was sitting at the shop to get aligned. Again, these do look small. Like, this thing could have fit 35s. I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee that it wouldn't rub or anything. But I really do feel like this thing could have fit 35s. What you guys are looking at right now is a Yokohama Geolander Extreme AT or something like that, I believe. And it is a true 33 1250 18. No metric size or anything. And then they still look kind of small. They're fairly meaty. Looks to be a decent tire for sure. Definitely don't look bad. But again, this is a 3-inch level with a 33 1250, and these are stock 18s. Yeah, and they look small. So yeah, I'm just shocked, quite honestly.